first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Check white. Check pink.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. They've got his man complete.
She better turn around.
A big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury and having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 8. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jimenez. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 18. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call it productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
On first down, Parks. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Off play action, Davidson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, look at this Arizona defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Looking to throw. Davidson.
Where was you throwing it to, nigga? Where the fuck was you throwing it to? The fucking man was open for a long-ass time. You floated this shit. You fucking idiot. This nigga. Look at this shit. He's fucking right there. I hate this nigga, man. I really do fucking hate this.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially.
So
net gain of 1 there.
Fucking just gave shit right back.
They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Pick 6 at that.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Davidson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Should have caught that.
The Cowboys have 1 and 3 here in the early part of the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind.
Oh my God, she would throw another fucking interception. Another fucking interception.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
2nd and 5.
Ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man.
He caught that shit.
Touchdown, Arizona. Great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2nd and 13. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Block 78. What the fuck you doing?
Gain, 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Off play action. Davidson. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball.
This nigga runs fucking 90.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
To throw on 3rd down, Davidson. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down.
Motherfucker. Yo, y'all really just... Oh my God, this is the man shit.
On 3rd down, it's Parks.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get them to first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Get the fuck out of here. This nigga is a fucking bum. Hate this nigga. It's a fucking touchdown. Anybody else, that's a fucking touchdown besides you.
To keep him at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
On 3rd down, Davidson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Whatever I got to give up, I'm get rid of this nigga. This nigga's a fucking bum.
And his kick is gone. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
Fucking
luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long.
Drafted your punk ass. You ain't shit.
Well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over.
They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they sequence things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime.
Get the fuck out of here. He missed a motherfucking tackle. Come on, bitch.
Right at midfield. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he threw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swan. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
Yellow, Lonnie, switch, yellow, Smith, red.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got it. This is where.
Well, if I'm putting
another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 39.
Here we go.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Opposite, green, check white, check pink.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Back to throw. Davidson.
Man, get the fuck out of here. How could he run with him? This man's speed is a fucking 97. Come on, man. It's bullshit.
Talk about coverage. We're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Davidson.
Oh, come on, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Nice little juke.
Man, it's bullshit.
An unfortunate. Trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll look to throw again.
To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff up the middle. Parks, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Off the play fake, Davidson. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they got the victory last week against the Rams. So some good momentum as they come up 1st and 10.
Why they ain't picked off? Why that's not picked off?
But it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play
Why
number
ain't picked
1.
off?
Goal
They
now,
robbed.
get 2 more stops and limit the damage
Fuck
to a
robbed.
field goal.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Throws like that.
Back to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cards take a 3-touchdown lead.
Yes.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead
Yes,
now to
football.
3 touchdowns at 21.
Yeah.
我姐，我就很快。
Body.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Dallas offense set for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Now 3rd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's on his way. And a terrific... He takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Let's go now.
On 4th down, Love. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Defense.
So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls. They go against the defense, pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On second down now, it's Parks. And he's got room. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Love. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Taken from just outside the 30. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. It's Goodwin. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had. Now Sean McDermott is going to throw out the challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there with
his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Touchdown, Cardinals! A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
At the 20-yard line.
Check pitch. Set.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Here we go.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Yellow. Smith, red. Ready.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Love, they go play action now. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, The effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Down. Ready.
One last shot now for Love. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So it's a win here for the Air.